For 7 days, I was only eating chicken eggs.
Welcome to my life as a carnivore.
So, hello. 7 days, only chicken eggs. I'm much more busy again. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna film this right now when I'm walking the dog, because I just didn't have time to film this yet. Because now that I feel better, I do much more stuff, and I have shows coming up I have to practice for. Very excited. That's cool. Okay, so my 7 days chicken eggs only. So I decided to have some fun, and every week I'm gonna add another animal product. Of course, I started with beef. That was week 1. Then week 2 I added shrimps. Week 3 chicken. Yeah, and now we hear the dogs. And week 4 lobster. And week 5 chicken eggs. Then I thought, okay, I always wanted to do that anyways once, to eat chicken eggs only. Usually I think to really know what it does, to really have a good record about your experiment, you should always do things at least 30 days. I used to do those levels when I started carnivore, always 30 days. But 30 days wasn't a good idea for me at the moment, and I was, yeah, I just wanted to add every 7 days a new animal product. And I'm still underweight, not crazy underweight like that it's dangerous and stuff, not at all, but for me I'm underweight. I'm trying to get back muscle mass because I lost so much before my pituitary tumor surgery. Norman, come on. That dog. So it was a stupid time to do that experiment, because, well, yeah, as I said, I was basically already kind of underweight. I tried to gain weight, muscle weight, of course, not fatty weight. And it's hard for me to gain weight right now. What is very different for me, because it was easy for me to gain weight, even with just meat. But I wanted to do it. So I did it. And what can I say about it? First of all, it's really hard to eat enough calories just with eggs and enough protein. I have to say, when I was tracking everything, I was measuring everything out, but I also tracked 1 tablespoon of MCT oil with C60 in it every day, and 1 package of liposomal vitamin C. So, of course, I got lots of fat from the MCT oil. So the fat ratio was okay that I got, but to get enough protein and especially enough calories was so hard. And funny, I was craving eggs for so long before I started that, and I was so looking forward. Already on the second day, I was like, I want beef. But I had fun. So I told myself, if I don't feel good, I stop it right away, of course. But there was no problem, really. And eggs are so versatile. It doesn't get boring. I was actually overwhelmed because I had so many things written down, recipes I wanted to try just with eggs. So I didn't even get to do all of those. It was a bit hard because I didn't want to use any fat. So like you know, something, if you want a nice omelet or something so it doesn't stick to the pan, you need some fat. So I usually use raw beef suet, but I didn't want to do that because that was like cheating. Otherwise I would just use so much fat, and then it would be easier to get my calories up and all that. Also, I still kept taking all my supplements except for turkey tail and lion's mane mushroom. Those I didn't take, and colloidal silver. I'm still on a break from that, but otherwise I kept taking my my supplements, because they very important for me. I feel much better, and some of them I really need. I can't get off, like vitamin C. If I get off, my EBV gets active right away. So I did measurements before my chicken eggs only week and afterwards, and I weigh myself, I measure my waist, my problem zone, the love handles, and yes, even though I'm really skinny right now, I still have a problem zone. I still have some love handles because it's just genetics. That's okay, everyone is different. And then also I measure my hips, so basically my butt that I completely lost. Anyway, so as expected, I lost weight. I also lost like centimeters. Yes, I measured the weight in pounds and the other stuff in centimeters. That's just how I do it. That's how I prefer it. That's how I like it. It's just me. So yeah, but I think I gained back some weight again because so after my 7 days of chicken eggs, of course I was craving meat, especially beef, of course. Yeah, I had fun doing it, but a girl can only be so many days without beef, without the nice, fatty, juicy steak. Yeah. So on Friday, after my 7 days of only chicken eggs, we barbecued with my refeed. Oh my gosh, we put tons of stuff on that barbecue. My trout week started, so of course a whole trout had to get on it. A whole chicken was on it, but that one it was for later. Yeah, put it on a can, and then just chicken wings, chicken thighs, chuck steak, tri-tip, skewers. I put shrimps and sirloin steak on. Was there something else? I think that was it. Anyways, I had my refeed. It was fun, it was good, but I even though I'm skinny, even though it's like a refeed or whatever, I try not to overeat. Overeating is never good. But with that said, I'm also only human, so of course I ate a little bit too much, but not like that. And you know, if you overeat on meat, you maybe feel like, oh, I'm full, okay, that's enough now. But you don't get, well, I don't get crazy IBS attacks and panic attacks and pain for days and shaking and OCD, food OCD, and getting addicted and can't stop anymore. So it wasn't binge eating, it was just, yeah, feasting. I ate a lot and I was full, and then we packed everything up, went home, and I ate a little bit more, but yeah, that's okay. So of course that was delicious, and I feel like since then I've been, no, now today it's better. Today is Wednesday. The refeed was on Friday, but like for 3-4 days I feel like I ate so much because I really had to refeed myself. But I was hungry. I listened to my body. This is what I really do and can now, because I can listen to my body. I'm not sugar carb addicted anymore. Well, I still am, but I just don't eat it, so I don't feel it, so I can listen to my body. that's the best way anyways to do it, to live by, I feel, when you're at that point where you can listen to your body. But there are other things I figured out with chicken eggs only. So what I figured out is it's really hard to be without food for a long period of time when you only eat eggs. They do fill you up. Like, as I get full, I get like really full, I get satiated, I feel actually good. But with beef, or like beef, chicken, like other things, but mainly beef, a good example, I come home from the gym and then I'm hungry, yeah, but I do other stuff, and then maybe 2 hours later, oh yeah, I should actually eat now, or I start cooking and it takes a long time, or whatever. But when I just had chicken eggs, I came home from the gym, I put my bag down, and I had to shove 2 eggs into my mouth right away before I could even take anything off or put the stuff out from the bag. And no, I was so hungry, like I couldn't wait to eat. And also I had to eat more frequently. So I'm still in recovery and my body is still messed up, probably also from the antibiotics, and yeah, my hormones are coming back. So, but usually I'm okay with 1 or 2 meals, more like 2 meals or so. But with the eggs, I had to eat much more frequently. Another thing I think I realized, I'm not quite so sure about that, but I felt sometimes after eating a lot of eggs, I was kind of bloated, but not usually. When I'm bloated, it's like it hurts. I'm in so much pain, but not, I wasn't in pain. I just had a belly, like a little bit of a belly, but no gas, no pain. And not every time, not all the time. So again, I'm in recovery. So my body is kind of wacko right now anyways. But this is something, yeah, I thought I saw sometimes. But otherwise, yeah, as I said, it was just 7 days. I feel like to really be able to say something about it, I should do it for 30 days. Maybe I'll do that sometime later. And so, well, it was definitely fun. It was cool. It was interesting. But yeah, I need meat. I need beef. I need steak, of course. Do I think it's sustainable to just eat chicken eggs? Hell no, no. Yes, of course, chicken eggs, especially the yolk, but also the white, have nutrients, important, very good nutrients, but there's just, it's not sustainable. There's just not enough. Just meat, just steak? Hell yeah, I think that's sustainable. Just beef anyways, and with all the organs, even better. But just eggs, especially when you're skinny, it's hard to get enough calories, and it's really hard.
If you like what you see, subscribe. If not, just click me away. I'm gonna have some eggs now.
Take taxpayer funds to bail them out because they made piss poor decisions. Okay? Let's call a spade a spade. Reality, truth is truth. People that made stupid decisions and gambled shareholder funds all the time while they paid themselves.
Happy Taco Tuesday! It's my chicken eggs only week, so guess what? This is an eggy taco. Woo!